With legal updates and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. With him not having wrestled since 2020, Titus O'Neil continues to be a part of WWE as a global ambassador. Asked about potentially returning to the ring, he said this to Inside the Ring: "It's definitely a possibility now, but again, it's all based on the situation, whether the company wants me to do it or not. It would have to be the right scenario for it to happen. I'll be honest with you though, I'm happy being in front of the cameras and not having to take bumps. I'm still in great shape. I work out 5 times a week and even do Pilates now. I'll always stay in shape, but being in ring shape is a completely different challenge. As anyone who's taken time away and come back can tell you, anytime I get a chance to do something, whether it's in the ring or on television with WWE, it's a blessing and I treat it as such. It's an opportunity. WWE gave me the Titus O'Neil character, and if there's ever a need for that character to be in the ring, on commentary, or on screen in any way, I'll always be open to it. For me, WWE gave me a platform that allows me to bring people together from all walks of life, whether I'm in the ring or not. That's a powerful reminder of how great this business is, and how blessed I am to be part of it." On X, the WWE NXT account revealed the latest signings, posting a photo and writing, "They got next," introducing the newest rookie class at the WWE Performance Center: Jamie Garcia, Mike DeRutter, Dusan Novakovic, Cyril Coquerel, and Nathan Cranton. Talking about the lawsuit revolving around a documentary featuring Hulk Hogan's sex tape, Ringside News wrote that the legal storm surrounding the Video Killed the Radio Star documentary, centered around Hulk Hogan's infamous sex tape, appears to be finally coming to a close. Bubba the Love Sponge, Todd Klim, and Waltz Films have struck a tentative settlement with Nick Balea and Terry McCoy, who filed the lawsuit on behalf of Hogan's estate. The deal follows a turbulent few weeks of legal drama, including a temporary restraining order that briefly halted the documentary's release. The latest court documents confirm both sides have signed a term sheet and are working toward a final written agreement. Klim and Waltz Films told the court that talks are ongoing and that the case is close to resolution. Klim and Waltz Films have agreed upon a term sheet with settlement terms in an effort to resolve the dispute globally and are continuing with such discussions. While the paperwork to officially end the lawsuit hasn't been filed yet, it's expected soon. Once the written settlement is finalized, one of the parties will move to dismiss the case. The original lawsuit claimed Klim violated a 2012 settlement agreement, misused Hulk Hogan's trademarks, and included copyrighted content in the film without permission. Klim's legal team denied all wrongdoing, making it clear that he wasn't behind the camera on the project. Klim has no creative control, no ownership interest, no distribution rights, and no exhibition rights for the documentary, his lawyers argued. Despite the legal pushback, Video Killed the Radio Star still made its way to audiences. A lightly edited version was shown in Tampa before hitting digital platforms like Apple iTunes, Amazon Prime, and Google Play. The film dives deep into the explosive story behind Hogan's sex tape scandal and its impact, not just on Gawker's downfall, but the chaotic radio scene in Tampa at the time. It also explores how a private moment spiraled into one of the most notorious lawsuits in media history. So, with a deal finally on the table, this could be the last legal gasp in a saga that's dragged on for years. Whether or not that means it's truly over, only time will tell. Yesterday, AEW wished KAMILLE happy birthday on X. KAMILLE has not been seen on television since November and has only had 6 matches since her in-ring debut for the promotion in July of last year. Fans responded by criticizing the company and asking about her status. Here's some of the replies. She still works here? But where is she? We need her back on TV, AEW, on the Tony Khan milk carton list. You people are hilarious doing this after keeping her off TV her entire run. How about letting her out of Guantanamo Bay and actually using her on TV as a birthday gift? Bro, why is every birthday wish from AEW I see to someone who hasn't been on TV for decades? Don't mean to be a dick, but she still works here? Oh, she still works there? Let KAMILLE free. Y'all won't even put her on TV but want to say happy birthday. They promoted Toni Storm more than KAMILLE during the promos surrounding the movie Queen of the Ring, yet KAMILLE had a much bigger role. I'm surprised she even gets a birthday post, LOL. And she's nowhere to be found. I thought you fired her. She still works there, posting happy birthdays while she's MIA. Is she still in the company? I thought she wasn't with AEW anymore. That's cool and all, but where is she? Did she at least get invited to catering for a cake to celebrate her day? You still fumbled her. She's still with you? What's her win-loss record? Oh well. Tony Khan, remember when she was on the show? It's been almost a year. WTF, forgot she was still there. Want to give her a happy birthday? Actually use her. When it comes to AJ Lee making another appearance for WWE, Monday Night Raw on November 17th at Madison Square Garden features Lee in the banner. With her not having been seen on programming since her tag team match with CM Punk against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch at WrestlePalooza, fans should be excited to see her back in action. Touching on the change in plans in WWE following Jacob Fatu's injury, Ringside News wrote that Jacob Fatu has been pulled from WWE television due to a legitimate health issue, and it's already forced the company to make some major adjustments. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Fatu was originally set to face Drew McIntyre at Saturday night's main event, but that plan was scrapped once it became clear he wouldn't be available. WWE moved the scheduled Survivor Series match between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre up to SNME instead. The company made this change after confirming that Fatu would be undergoing extensive dental work to address a medical issue, which will keep him off TV until after Survivor Series weekend. With Fatu out of action, WWE opted not to burn a major matchup between him and McIntyre if it couldn't be done right. Instead, they're reportedly holding off on his next big moment until the timing and platform are better aligned. The Observer reported that WWE didn't want Fatu to return only to be eliminated or sidelined quickly, especially if he wasn't going to win or dominate the angle. By keeping him out, they're protecting his momentum and saving his next chapter for a more impactful setting. Jacob Fatu's absence is definitely being felt, but it looks like WWE still has big plans for the Samoan Werewolf, just a little later than fans hoped. Providing additional information on Andrade's non-compete clause, Ringside News noted that Andrade El Idolo's legal situation just took another twist, and this time the talk isn't about keeping him away from wrestling, it's about bringing him back to WWE. PW Insider reports that several close-knit wrestling circles in Mexico believe WWE is actively trying to use Andrade's alleged one-year non-compete clause as leverage to re-sign him. While nothing has been confirmed by WWE officials, the chatter has picked up steam, especially after previous reports that Andrade might be sidelined for up to a year following a breach of his WWE deal. Initially, the story was that Andrade was being blocked from wrestling due to legal complications tied to his WWE exit. The non-compete clause, paired with the enforcement of a 90-day restriction, created major issues for AEW, which was forced to shift creative plans involving him. However, it now appears WWE could be using that clause not simply to freeze him out, but to negotiate a possible return. Despite the uncertainty, Andrade remains advertised for upcoming indie events in Maine and New York. He also reportedly has legal representation in place should he decide to challenge WWE's actions in court. With both companies possibly trying to position themselves for control, Andrade is stuck in a holding pattern. The next move may depend on whether he pushes back legally or entertains WWE's reported efforts to bring him back into the fold. Giving an update on Candice LeRae's status in WWE, TC of WrestleVotes wrote, "I spoke with a source who tells me Candice LeRae has been learning how to produce matches behind the scenes. She has been a producer for matches for WWE Main Event, including the one being filmed before SmackDown in Tempe tonight between the Street Profits and Los Garza." Fans are not pleased with Jey Uso winning the #1 contender battle royal on Raw, as the video on YouTube has 90,000 dislikes and only 15,000 likes. According to Fightful Select, WWE sources claim the company does not pay attention to dislikes on the platform and question the accuracy of these third-party tools used to view these metrics. It was added that the company feels these reactions have no impact on future creative decisions. Revealing that staff members at WWE still confuse him with his brother Jey, Jimmy Uso told Cheap Heat, "It's still going on today. I own all my kids, all my wife, and you know what? Even the closest homie that been there our whole career does it. They'll be like, 'Hey Jey,' and I'll just stop, bro. I'll just look at them. They're like, 'Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to call you that.' I was like, 'Bro, I've known you my whole career. I've seen you my whole career. You tell me what match I got. I know you. You know me. You know me know you. But I got to give him hell, though. I got to get him. It's all good. If I'm hooded up, I just keep it moving. Hey, what's up? That's what it is. At least I'm a twin, you know? I just eat it up. You, Peter, you, and Ebro just look alike. That's worse." During that same interview, Jimmy Uso recalled his wife Naomi announcing her pregnancy, saying, "Man, I'll tell you this. The day she announced on Monday that Raw, we found out Sunday. Bro, she was pregnant at SummerSlam and everything, and she was getting her ass kicked with the whole baby up in her, and we had no idea. Had no idea, man. Present is everything I stand on right now. I had my kids when I was 20, 21, you know? So, you know, I was a whole another mindset. A whole another game. I was trying to get into the game, but now that we in the game, got security, man, we did our thing. This round, this having our child at 40, man, I'm so excited, brother. Like, I'm so locked in, but I'm also more nervous. I'm on edge on everything." Making it clear that he would like a rematch against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania next year, Omos said this to TMZ Sports, "Oh man, making the main event last year in Vegas was awesome. Being in that environment, the lights, the energy, the big city vibe, it's incredible. Going back there again, chef's kiss. I'm excited, I'm thrilled to return, and I'm definitely looking forward to being on the card this year. My dream opponent? Since it's going to be even bigger in Vegas, I'll say it, Brock Lesnar. We need to run it back. We need to run it back." After Jade Cargill turned heel on SmackDown and attacked Tiffany Stratton, it appears there are plans in place to make her the champion, with Garrett Gonzalez saying this on Wrestling Observer Radio. Jade Cargill, in the least subtle, ready to turn on someone save ever, came in the ring, did the whole thing, raised Tiffany's hand, put the belt on her, and then immediately attacked her. It was a pretty long attack as well, so she finally did the heel turn thing. I just thought that this was like, it's too much of a giveaway. There was no subtlety in this turn at all. Meltzer added, "Like, I would have gone the other way. I would have had Stratton turn. I think Stratton's got more personality and is a more natural babyface. And Cargill is more of a superhero type, but they wanted that belt on Jade before WrestleMania, before she got hurt, so now they're getting around to it." No subtlety, but they're committed to putting the title on her. Stratton's much better than she is, but you know, Stratton's had a long run. They think they didn't make a mistake with Jade, so they're going to get that championship on her. The thing Jade reminds me of is Bianca Belair, but Bianca broke her fingers at WrestleMania and she's still out, which is weird. Broken fingers usually don't take this long, but it's like they're waiting on Jade, and the thing is, between the two, Bianca laps her in every category. Bianca's got more charisma, she's got way more ability, she's a much better athlete. Jade just has the look, but so does Bianca. Jade's a little bit bigger, but it doesn't really make a difference. They're so determined not to make it look like they made a mistake with Jade. They're going to give her that title, but she hasn't improved that much. She hasn't shown enough yet. Previously, Goldberg had said this about Asuka breaking his undefeated streak, telling Real Talk, "Some girl at WWE, they did it on purpose. I have nothing against the girl by any means, but yeah, I was part of WCW when we were kicking their ass in the Monday Night Wars. I didn't know what was going on at the time, I was just on one of the sides. Now one side dissolves and the other one consumes everything so they can treat everyone and everything the way they want. I think there is always going to be the bird in their ass that I was part of a company where I was the champion in a very short period of time and we were beating them in the ratings." Asuka has now responded to this on X. Goldberg's comments about me are all over the news right now, but honestly, I'm not bothered by it at all. What he said came from his own perspective, and that's fine, so there's really no need to make such a big deal out of it. Listen to my philosophy. It's not about what I accomplish, it's about what I try to create. Philosophy and vision. That's where the real value is. I don't find meaning in anything without beauty. I've achieved every record, every title, but those are just milestones. What really matters is opening a new era, creating the moment that separates before Asuka and after Asuka, having the power to change an era. That's where true value and beauty exist. I don't chase records or championships. They are the ones that come to me. There's not enough art in this world. With Andrade seemingly under a non-compete clause from WWE following his firing from the company, he could potentially not wrestle for another promotion for a year. Asked how he feels about the current situation, Andrade said this on Instagram: "I have my health, that's what's most important." Andrade also posted this to X: "I always answer work calls faster than my family calls, even when I'm on vacation. Enjoy life and take care of your family." WWE posted a vignette showing a man in a suit walking. While many believe this to be Gunther, some are speculating that it is Andrade. Giving his take on Andrade showing up on AEW programming despite being under a WWE non-compete, former WCW president Eric Bischoff noted on his 83 Weeks podcast, "How did he end up on TV if he was under contract and had a non-compete from the AEW side? How does that even happen? I can understand Andrade not necessarily being fluent in contract language, right? I can understand how the talent might have gotten confused. You still have the AEW side. I mean, they've got a responsibility to vet this, knowing that he was previously under contract and knowing that previously WWE was very strict about their non-competes. That's the part that makes me go, how the hell did that happen? Every jurisdiction is different. For example, good luck enforcing a non-compete in California. Good luck Florida. Good luck Alabama. Try to force that It really comes down to, do you have the money and the time to challenge it? If you do, you'll probably win. You'll burn a bridge in the process, and you'll blow probably 150 to 250 grand in the process. Most people aren't willing to fight it. They'll just ride it out. He's gonna have to sit through depositions and discovery. Tony Khan does not want to sit through discovery or depositions. Even if you can afford it, it's a time suck. I just can't imagine it would be worth it to him. This is not a guy that you're going to spend $500,000 in legal fees fighting for. It would end up creating a precedent. It would end up challenging the way the business operates, potentially Tony gets his ass kicked just to walk away with an empty fruit basket. While it was briefly mentioned, there is more information on the possible return of Gunther after the mysterious vignette on social media posted by WWE. Ringside News wrote that WWE dropped a cryptic vignette earlier today showing only a suited man's shoes walking, and fans immediately started connecting the dots. But now a new clue might have just confirmed what many suspected all along. This could be the beginning of Gunther's return and his rumored match with John Cena. One Ringside News reader reached out with a sharp catch buried in the middle of the video. About halfway through, you can hear a subtle piece of WWE Saturday Night's main event theme song Obsession playing in the background. That detail lines up directly with the show set for December 13th, widely believed to be the site of John Cena's final match. Gunther hasn't been seen since his loss to CM Punk at SummerSlam 2025. With the ring general off TV for months and talk swirling about WWE building toward his showdown with Cena, the timing of this teaser couldn't be more fitting. Online reactions to the video pointed to Gunther's distinct walk and presence, but now that the Obsession theme has been spotted, it gives even more weight to the Cena versus Gunther theory. If WWE really is building to that match, this quiet, cryptic rollout could be one of the most effective setups they've done all year. Of course, when the video was posted on X, many replied to this. Here are some. "We are so back. Everyone's saying Gunther. My first thought too. Looks like his walk. But that music. Imagine that's Andrade. The Ring General returns for December 13th. The Ring General is returning. Can confirm. Chris Jericho is coming soon. Dragunov returned 2 weeks ago. Gunther return loading. Two forces that will orbit around each other for eternity. Wrestling soulmates forever. Gunther Dragunov 3. I don't know when it will be, but I will be there. Watch it be Andrade. Please be Gunther, please be Gunther, please be Gunther, please be Gunther. Let it be Gunther. I miss Gunther." And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.